Our journey begins in the mystic landscapes of ancient Vietnam, a time when early Vietnamese communities thrived. Enveloped in the cradle of the Dong Son culture, these communities crafted remarkable bronze drums, echoing through the ages. Alongside these artistic marvels, they cultivated advanced agricultural practices, nurturing the land that nurtured them. These early communities, with their innovative spirit and rich cultural expressions, laid the very foundation of what we know as Vietnamese culture today. Thus, the foundation of Vietnamese culture was laid in these early communities. Fast forward to the 2nd century BC, Vietnam found itself under the powerful grip of the Chinese rule. This was a period marked by profound cultural influence, yet it was also an era of unyielding resistance. The Vietnamese people, bound by their deep-rooted customs and traditions, fought tirelessly against this foreign rule, striving to safeguard their cultural identity. Through 1,000 years under the dragon's wing, their tenacity was put to the test. Despite the odds, the Vietnamese spirit remained unbroken. In the 15th century, a new chapter began as Vietnam rose to independence under the leadership of Le Loi. Le Loi, a charismatic figure, led a successful rebellion against the mighty Chinese Ming dynasty. His tenacity and strategic brilliance sparked a wave of resistance that ultimately resulted in the establishment of the Le dynasty. This era marked a significant turning point in Vietnamese history. With the rise of the Le dynasty, Vietnam finally grasped the freedom it had yearned for. However, the 19th century brought new challenges as French colonial forces arrived in Vietnam. This era marked nearly 100 years of French rule, and it was a time that saw the Vietnamese people's struggle for independence intensify like never before. The French influenced everything from the architecture to the cuisine, leaving an indelible mark on Vietnamese culture. Despite the hardships of colonial rule, the resilience of the Vietnamese spirit shone through. Yet again, Vietnam found itself fighting for its identity and freedom. The 20th century brought with it one of the darkest periods in Vietnam's history, the Vietnam War. This conflict, which was both brutal and protracted, left an indelible mark, not just on Vietnam, but on the global stage. It was a war that tested the mettle of the Vietnamese people and shaped the narrative of their national identity. The war ended in the reunification of North and South Vietnam in 1976. Through the turmoil, Vietnam emerged unified and resilient. Today, Vietnam stands as a vibrant nation, a testament to its rich history and resilient spirit. It's a country that effortlessly marries the old with the new. Ancient traditions continue to permeate daily life, while rapid economic growth propels the nation forward. From the bustling streets of Hanoi to the serene landscapes of Ha Long Bay, the spirit of Vietnam is palpable. The nation's culture is as rich as its history, and its landscapes as beautiful as its spirit. Vietnam today is a dynamic nation, proudly carrying its rich history into a promising future.